Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at Vered Art Gallery in East Hampton, and it's during the 22nd Hamptons International Film Festival, and there's a lot going on in East Hampton. There's the festival, of course, and there's a little party here at Vered Art Gallery, and I'm speaking to the owner. Introduce yourself to the camera.
Thank you very much. Yes, I am Janet Lehr, and Vered Gallery has been here 35 years.
35 years, wow.
That's right. So we have both a contemporary show now, and we have a modernist show. So we're showing people how outrageous modern art was in the 20th century. Outrageous. And how now the contemporary art is outrageous.
As well, and three-dimensional, I might add.
We're standing in front of a stunning sculpture that's 6 feet around.
Is it really that big, 6 feet all around?
That's why I look so small.
You really would have to have a majestic home, don't you think, to put this? No, really.
I've found over the years, and we've installed so many shows, a large work in a small space is breathtaking. It's not always necessary to put it in by scale, something you think is appropriate. You'd have to try it, you'd have to see it, and you'd be surprised.
I can imagine this piece of art, this sculpture, is just breathtakingly gorgeous.
Yes.
Who is the artist?
The artist is Colin Christian. He has done all of the art, all of the sculptures in the gallery now. And he's electrified this work. That is electrified, but we don't have it plugged in. It isn't installed near an outlet. But you'd enjoy seeing it lit. The Pan Am emblems on either side pulse with light. The electrification of his work is just new as of this year. So we've been selling Colin Christian's work for a number of years. This series is called Cosplay, and it focuses around the icons of movies and theater of our era.
I see that. I mean, you have like Marilyn Monroe in the back.
Yes, well, that's a fabulous Bert Stern photograph of Marilyn. He called it alternately double X or blue eyes, depending on how sexy he felt about it.
He was an amazing artist.
He was wonderful.
How many pieces did he do of Marilyn Monroe? Do you know?
Oh, I know what was published in his book called The Last Sitting. There were 2,500 illustrations.
Oh, God.
It was accomplished in 3 days of shooting. So think about that. And the process itself was, he was using a Hasselblad, so he was using a small format camera, and it had 8 shots on a roll. He had a grip handing him a loaded camera every few moments.
God.
It was a process. Doing 2,500 shots, even in 3 days, was a Herculean feat. And getting, of course, the quality of work. Now, he was great. Marilyn was great. She was a superb actress. She acted her way through those shots. That's what made the setting
so
great.
sad that this poor woman never thought that she was good enough, a good enough actress, but yet now when we see her work, we think she's just marvelous.
Of
So
course,
sad
it
back
is-
then.
It is sad, but in life, some people overestimate their abilities and others underestimate.
So true.
So, what is sad is that she didn't live, she wasn't allowed to live long enough to correct those judgments about herself, if she ever could have. But her life was definitely cut short.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Now, tell my audience right now, what are we seeing here as a total of artwork, paintings, sculptures, right here at Vareg Art Gallery during the Hamptons International Film Festival? How many pieces of art are we seeing right now?
I know because I did the price list last night for the exhibition. There were 65 pieces on the price list. That's a lot.
A lot.
Yes.
And you are an outstanding gallery with a fabulous reputation. Many artists die to have their artwork displayed here at Verret Art Gallery in East Hampton. I want you to tell my audience where you're located.
We're located at 68 Park Place. That's good for your GPS. The zip code is 11937. But for you, walking down Main Street, you're going to turn into the passage by Starbucks Coffee, and there we are. We're the whole block between the Main Street and the parking lot by Starbucks Coffee.
Janet, tell my audience, where can we go to find out more information? Do you have a website?
Yes, we have a website, and you would understand it's named Vered, veredart.com. VEREDART.com.
Where did that name come from?
My former partner's name was Vered, and she founded the gallery perhaps 3 or 4 years before I became a partner. And it's a Hebrew name, and it translates into rose in Hebrew.
Fabulous. One more time, the website.
veredart.com. We're very friendly. We're happy to meet you, happy to hear what your interests are.
Fantastic. Thank you, Janet. Demetrius. Mwah. And we'll be back in a moment, darlings. More interviews right here at the 22nd Hamptons International Film Festival. Keep watching. More interviews with celebrities. Pink champagne kisses.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.